Hey guys, welcome back to Centricraft. We're here at our sugarcane slash wither skeleton skull farm. Yeah, so we're here at there. MrHappyDrew here. I don't know if I said that part yet, but yeah. So we're here, and I'm going to make our future ink slash squid farm right in this area right here. I just gotta outline right around to here, this area right here. I think I'm gonna stop it right about there, and then I'm gonna drain all the water from all the water. All the water from all the water. Wow. All the water from all the areas in the basically within 128 blocks, all the water is going to be drained. I'm going to make a little AFK spot. I think I can actually AFK over there and then still have them drained, but I'm going to make a little AFK spot like right around here somewhere, or right here, like a little building on the part that's not covered for the ink farm. So I'm going to start working on that, and then we will meet up in just a minute here. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at the shopping district, and I just wanted to show that I was in between shots there. I was gathering some more stone. I got enough diamonds to put into both of our filters, so our 6 beacons with base is now on sale. We now have all of our shops are fully stocked. This one only has 1. This one has 5. This one has 5 in their inventory. So if anybody, it's diamond block. Diamond block for what is it? 27 stacks of rockets with a shulker. 27, right? 9, 27, yeah, 27 stacks of silver. Anyways, yeah, so we got that going for us right now, and we're going to go and I'm going to show you in just a second here the progress we made on the ink farm. So I'll meet up with you guys in just a minute here. Alright guys, and we're back. We're here at the future squid slash ink farm, and as you can see, I cleared out this area right here with some sponges. We've got this area. This is going to be where our farm is going to be located. Now, if you don't quite know how this works, it's pretty simple. I'm going to explain it to you for you. Where this bricks are at is actually the outline of the river. So if you see right here where the bricks are at, it is a dark forest, but over here it's a river. So that's all the way around. It's like that. And squid only spawn in 2 biomes right now, or multiple biomes, but 2 types of biomes: river biomes and ocean biomes. Those are the only places squid will spawn. And ocean biomes have a lower % chance for them to spawn, but rivers have a higher % chance. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear out all this water around here. We're going to go down this river right here and clear out all this water. All the way past over here, there's a village that we're going to be taking villagers from pretty soon. But we're going to clear out all the water from around here to about right here where the swamp begins over on this side. And we're going to be clearing all the water out over these rivers as well. What we're going for is 128 blocks in basically every direction, so nothing will spawn in those directions. So like these little pockets right here of water, we're gonna clear out with clear the water out of them. And then over there's a whole bunch of water as well. We're gonna be clearing out past the farm, and on the other side of this of our giant sugarcane farm, we're going to be clearing out a whole bunch of water sources, like one right there, and then there's a couple over here, and there's a river that runs beside this this desert right here that's near our near the sugarcane farm. So yeah, we're gonna go around, and I'm going to actually go live stream us clearing out all this water. So if you want to check me out if you're ever on Twitch, check me out. I'm on twitch.tv/MrHappyDrew. Check me out, throw me a follow over there to see when I go live. I go live sporadically with content for Centricraft and also for general some just video games off and on. But yeah, so hit me up over there, and you can watch some content in the future by throw in a follow. So I'll see you guys in just a minute with all this water cleared out. See you soon. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at the gold farm, and I got a message from Cake Man just a few minutes ago to come check out the gold farm he left us something here, and I went right here and look what he left us. He left us, it says, yo, that's pretty funny. Thanks for letting me use your gold farm, Cake Man. No problem, man. I'm glad that you used it. I'm gonna leave the name tag in here just in case you want to come back and use it. And it looks like I left these boots. I didn't remember putting this one here, but these three are my mistakes. That will eventually get used to repair something eventually. And I think this is his armor as well that he left here, or maybe it's mine. I'm not quite sure now. But yeah, feel free to use the wood and everything. Just don't. You can use the mending book. I don't really care. Feel free to use whatever's in his chest. I left lapis here for everybody to use as well. But yeah, if you guys don't know, my gold farm is free to use. To use it, you just take a bow, shoot a pigman, jump down here, step on this plate right here. Make sure you're seen by those 3 pigmen over there, those 3 pigmen right there that are floating in the air. The same with those 3 right there, and then those 3 over there. Make sure you're in line of sight of all 3 of them, which is basically in the middle of this. And then they'll continuously aggro onto you until you leave the area. The only thing that really for the Centaurians to really worry about would be, don't touch my gold, okay? If you come here collect, you get to keep all the experience and get all your shiny enchants, all everything, but leave this room alone because the gold that you collect is mine to sell. What's my gold? Gold! Sorry, it's the old prospector in me. Coming out again. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to head down here. I'm going to show you kind of where this is at, actually. It's above the nether, of course, because almost all great gold farms are. Hopefully I don't splat on the ground. Down here. And if you go down this right here is the way up to where the gold farm's at. And if we head on down this ladder, if it'll let me, and then we slide down. Please don't splat. There we go. Coming down gracefully. Here's my nether portal, and if you just go up my nether portal, you'll get to my gold farm. So if anybody wants to use it, feel free to use it for basically free XP. It only costs 1 arrow. If you have infinity, it costs you 0 arrows. Just a little bit of durability on your bow. So yeah, I'm going to head on over to my base, and then I will head to pick up a couple things, and then I'm going to head on over back over to the ink farm to show you our progress. So I will meet up with you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at the shopping district, and I got a message from Mr. Kickman while I was at work. I came home, and then they're starting to build a Nerd Enterprises, I think they said, headquarters right over there, right across from Happy Ink here, so that's pretty exciting. But I wanted to say that Mr. Kickman had a problem with receiving his our very first beacon cell. It wasn't even the 2 regular tiers of bacon. It was the luxurious, super inexpensive 40 diamond blocks for 6 beacons with base. But he was having a problem with one of my filters was set up wrong, so I gave him 3 stacks of not gold blocks and his beacon setup as a courtesy for not having that set up, because he had to wait an hour for me to get online. And all the other ones are all set up correctly now. There's a diamond in that right there, because right before there was a dirt block right here, and it stopped the entire filter from working. So I just removed that dirt block, put diamonds in the correct places right here and right here. So now there's diamonds in each one of these, and we have 34 diamonds profit. Now, because of our deal with Josh and Nerd, he actually gets 12 diamonds for every 40 that we make on this farm. And it's a bit steep, but I promise 30% is 30%. And then if he ever makes sales on the other 2, It's 3 diamonds for 8, I think. I'll double check the math here. Hold on, let's do some quick on-camera math, which you're never supposed to do. Calculator is loading. 8 times 0.3 is 2.4. Okay, so he gets 2 diamonds blocks, and because we round down here, and we have let's see here. What was the other one? It was 7. So 0.3. So 2. So he gets 2 diamonds for the other 2, and then he'll get a profit of 12 diamonds from this one, because that is, let's double check, 40 diamonds times 30% is 12. Yeah, so he gets 12 diamonds from right now from this little outgoing right here, which is kind of a ripoff for me, because I did all this work, and I don't know, but a promise is a promise is a promise. So we'll get him his 12 diamonds here, and he's let's get him actually in his mailbox right now, and let's get that going right now. And where's he? He's at the front, I think. Josh the nerd, where are you, buddy? Where are you? There he is, right there. All right, so there we go, and let's go like this. And let's tell him he's got some mail. And there we go. All right, so I'm going to head on over to the ink farm and get that going. Put our diamonds in our ender chest so we don't burn to death with them on us. And I'm going to see you guys shortly. See you soon. Hey guys, we're back. We're just doing I did a quick check of all the shops, and I saw that we made a little bit of profit. Diamond plus 14, so that's 2 diamonds plus 5. So we made an additional 2.5 diamond blocks, roughly, from our other shops. So we got some slime sales, we had some gold sales, and we also had some rocket sales. So that's we're rolling in the profits right now. So it's a good thing, because I was completely out of diamonds just a minute ago. So this is what we got going on so far. I'm going to, like I said, head over to the ink farm right now. They seem to be working very diligently on this, my competitor over here. So this is going to be, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. So we'll look at that later on in the episode if I have time. I'm heading to the ink farm right now, so I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at the Charged Creeper farm, Wither Skeleton farm. I'm here AFK. Well, I'm here, but what my goal is to gather up some gunpowder while we're AFK. You can see the the sugarcane I haven't harvested in a while, but this is the main progress I want to show you. All this water is now gone. I didn't mark out the areas within a 128 block radius of our AFK spot. So if you can see these inside of all these little pillars, these noob towers up right here, there's no water in between everything. Now we're going to start working on the squid farm itself now. I'm going to have to start outlining the way that I want the grid to work for this. But I think I might have I may have reserved too much area. Like I think this is too much squid farm to be efficient. I'm not quite sure, but that's my little work area right there. I'm going to start laying out the foundation at the top here, and then I'm going to start digging down to the required levels, and then I will meet up with you guys in just a minute here. I will see you guys soon. Oh yeah, I forgot here. Sorry about that. I forgot. I found out a really cool trick when clearing out water, and it's to do with diagonals and how water spawns. What I was doing before was I kind of left this right here as an example. I was kind of making box grids similar, if I have any still up over here. I don't see any, but you know what a box is. Like, if I can find any dirt here. Like inside this 3x3 right here, I would put like I would put the dirt on the outside of this, and then I would throw a sponge in the middle of it, and then it would just clear all the water out of it, right? Because sponge is clearing a 5x5 area of water. But what was happening was I was making my areas too large, like this large right here. So a water source would start forming on the other side. And that only works with how water sources work. So I will be back in just a minute and I will show you an example of what I'm talking about. I'll see you guys in just a second here. Give me just a second. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at my testing world. As you can see, our sugarcane farm designed kind of right here. How it's going to work is we're going to have this right here is kind of like our other sugarcane farm we had before. And then what happens is we go all the way up to about right here, and we have a block with a piece of kelp on it, and then that kelp goes all the way up to the top where we have the water source ending. The water is going to flow down between these sugarcane because it doesn't break the sugarcane, and then we just bring kelp all the way up to the top, and then I'll make it source blocks. Now the squid are actually going to spawn inside these source blocks right here, but no other fish will spawn. So what will happen is it'll sit here for a moment, and then it'll decide to swim, and then it'll fall down here to its death, and right below this we're going to have a minecart track, picking up all the sweet drops. Now this is the kind of the example that I was going to give you before, but like a miniature version. Now imagine that this is just a sprawling river, kind of like the dry riverbed that you just saw just a moment ago. Now, if we were to take our sponge and we were just to drop it right here, all the source blocks come back into place, right? Except for this one right here. But if we were to break the sponge, it all would come back. Now, that's because we have these perfect corners right here. Now, if we were to take this and put a block here, put a block here, put a block here, and then we put a block here, this would make it a little bit easier for the water sources not to come back. So if we drop a sponge here, now this whole row doesn't have water sources on it. So see this right here, this whole thing doesn't have water sources. But if you were to, for example, let's show you this right here. This is kind of what I was doing before. And water source. Okay, this is what I was doing. I was making diagonals. So instead of making square boxes, I was making diagonals. So what you would do is you throw your sponge down, and there would be no other way for the source blocks to start forming off because you've made diagonals everywhere. So you got perfect sponge, almost a perfect sponge right there. So it's 2 sponges for that one and a perfect sponge for that one. So that's kind of an example that I figured out while I was clearing out all that water, was that if you just put it on a diagonal instead of making square boxes, you can actually more efficiently clear out water. So if you guys in the future decide to go and clear out a bunch of water somewhere, go diagonal, don't make boxes. That's my tip for you for the day. The tip for the day: diagonal, no boxes. So I'm gonna clean up this little mess I made right here. I could someday give you guys like a little tour of my little test world here, if you guys want to. Leave a comment below if you want like a little mini tour of. This is like my 4th or 5th test world. A lot of them end up getting corrupted because I end up putting like too many entities somewhere or something like that. It ends up terrible bad. Or like for instance, I'll give you a little hint here for this one. This right here is my idea for a overworld farm where, as you can see, it's already kind of glitched out right here. Or this just chunk's not loaded. Hold on. F3B? No. G. No. F. Yeah, I think this is messed up. I can't go through this because if I go through this, I know I'll log it out. So let's just go down here. So what this is right here is my idea for a Iron Golem / Zombie Pigman XP farm. So how this works is that you'd have, let's turn F3B off. See? Nope. No, that's the one I want. Chunk borders. All right. So anyways, how this works is that in the overworld, if you don't know, zombie pigmen have a spawn chance, a chance rate, low chance rate. I think it's a 0.02 or something like that. Chance rate to spawn on obsidian made nether portals. So what I have in here is I've stacked up like 1, 2, 3, I think I have 4 portals right here, and then 4 portals down below. And then the zombie pigmen would spawn down there, and they would, let's go to game mode spectator, because spectator won't put me into the nether. So what we have in here is we have water sources, And what they do is they'll take a minute, they'll see these trapdoors, they'll see, oh, I can walk to the other side. They'll walk outside of this area, and then they will they'd swim all the way up to the top here, get into this little chamber little situation that has all these zombie pigman things. They'd fall down into this chamber right here, they'd swim all the way up into this, and then I have an elaborate system to corral them all the way down into this little section right here. Also, while the zombie pigmen are spawning, you would have iron farms at each end. So you'd have an iron farm over on this side, you'd have an iron farm kind of going in that way right there, and you'd have another iron farm basically on all four sides, and they would produce iron golems. Now, I was planning on having them stacked too high, so you'd have 8 farms total, plus an additional farm I was thinking to put on the top of up here, so it'd be 9 farms of iron golems spawning every 5 minutes. They would fall down into here. They would ride the waterway all the way down into this area right here, end up in here. And if you didn't know, iron golems are hostile towards zombie pigmen, but zombie pigmen don't attack iron golems. So what you do is the iron golems get dragged by all the water, get put in this corner just like the zombie pigmen. They have a battle royale sort of fight situation. Don't mind all the signs, I was just building this hastily. And XP will flow right here from the zombie pigman and all the drops. So you have this little system right here where the water drags it all the way over here. I have a little AFK area built right here, and then you would just AFK right here. The drops would come here, and then this right here is kind of like a downward. I was imagining like a spiral sort of situation. I might build this later on. I don't quite know yet. But anyways, this would go into a hopper minecart thing, and it's going to be taken away to a storage system. But yeah, that's kind of a little taste of what my test world's kind of like. This is kind of like the centerpiece, if you will. All my other builds are surrounding here. So yeah, I'm going to head on back to the overworld here. Not overworld, but the Centricraft server, and I will meet up with you guys in just a minute here. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at the shopping district real quick, and we're just dropping off 2 of these guys right here. 6 beacon base in both. I got enough wither skeleton skulls over the last couple days, and we were able to get enough. And this is a okay. That's that's Josh the Nerd's new build over there. Hold on a second here. I was gonna drop off a creeper head for him. He said it was called Nerd Enterprises, I think. It's an impressive build. It's quite large, but it's only 1 floor. I guess he doesn't have stairs, or I wonder how he's getting up to these other floors. And then this over here looks like it's a new shop that's opened up right here. And let's take a look what it says. Request forms, please add name and location. Alright, let's take a read here. So we have Cakes Constructed. Oh, because this is probably his terraforming thing here. This is pretty good. I like his little build here. Alright, let's take a look here. Welcome to Cakes Construction Company. Needing land removed or even an entire mountain? No worries. Cake Man has you covered. Upfront cost is 10 diamonds. End price will be discussed between the 2 parties. Disclaimer: Cake Construction Company is in no way liable for what may happen to your land. So he's probably cleared with TNT. Okay, that's fair. So we might use some of this thing here. Let's take a look back here. What else he's got up here? It's a little crawl space up here. Okay, all right. I like it. I like his little construction company. We might be using him and Amador pretty soon for some for maybe co-op thing with that. So yeah, we have our shop fully stocked right now. We have 2 in here, and we have a couple in here. Let's check see if we have any profit so far. So far, the only beacons that were sold was just the 6 beacon one. Let's see if we have any. Oh, wait, we have 1. We have 1 sale. There should be 5 in there. Ooh, okay. So we made 1 sale off of the beacon with 1 beacon with setup. Okay, and then we sell any individuals. We haven't sold any individual beacons yet, but we just made 8 diamonds to go to Josh the Nerd. So I'll give it to him right now. And then I'm actually going to just withdraw one of these for this ink farm because I'm going to need to do a lot of mining. And we still have 3 left in here, and I'll restock that a little bit later when we get another thunderstorm. So let's head on over to the lovely mailroom that Mr. Amadorn built. I do like the build. Head over to Josh and Nerd. Here's his 2 diamond blocks for the sale we got, and a creeper head for him. There we go. We got that going for us. So I'm going to head on back over to the ink farm, and I'm going to continue with the build. Hopefully I'll finish well, at least a section of it soon, because I want to get ink flowing into the market, because I think we can make a lot of money, because I'm sure a lot of people want to dye things black. So I will see you guys shortly. Alright guys, we're back. We're here at the Future Ink Farm, and I've got some good news and I've got some bad news here. The good news is that I've marked out everything here with our grid pattern that we're going to be using for the ink farm. The bad news is it's a lot more intensive on the digging than I thought it was. As you can see right here, I have an outline going around where the ink farm is going to be at right here, and that's just for this right here, and it's got to go all the way down to Y31 right there. Y3031 right there. So it's a lot of digging, and this is just this one part right here. It's not even the part that's over here. Let's see if I can. I managed to do it. Fantastic. All right, so that's just the smaller half of the thing here. We still have this section right here to go through. All this to clear out. All this to clear out right down here. As you can see, I kind of made it a little higher so I can visually see that, oh, I don't want to dig that. All this right here to clear out, all this right here to clear down, all the way down to Y30 that I just showed you a second ago. That's a lot of time to be digging here, and I am going to continue working on this project, but I have an idea. So I will meet up with you guys in just a minute here with my idea, and I will see you guys soon. Alright guys, we're back. We're here in front of Mr. Cakeman's terraforming shop, and here's the idea I had. It just popped up yesterday, or maybe it was today. The shop, and here we are. We have a time-sensitive thing here, because I saw that also Fort's got a land claim thing he's got a deposit on. Hopefully we can kind of cut in line because we have a time-sensitive issue here. Now, let's give this a little read here. So, like I said before, this is a limited time offer. As you may or may not know, I am currently working on an ink farm and am clearing out a ton of blocks to get this done, and I am in need of your services. I am willing to trade shulkers of ink once I have completed the farm and the farm is running, based on how many blocks you clear. My farm is conveniently located at those coordinates. But, as stated before, this is a limited time offer. I am currently working on this project, and if you sleep on this offer, it will pass you by. Now, you may be wondering, which part am I clearing out? Glad you asked. The part that needs to be removed is under the dirt and cobble grid. I have pre-dug out the area, and I need cleared to Y30. I am looking forward to possibly working with you on this. Thank you for your time, Mr. HappyDrew, CEO and President of Happy Inc. Now, we're going to throw this in his chest. Hopefully, he checks this. Why did I show? Oh, is that right there? I'll say this has mending on it. That's weird. This is a time-sensitive issue. Hopefully, he gets to it by tomorrow, because I'm going to be working on this project, because tomorrow I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm going to be working on this project all day tomorrow, hopefully. And hopefully I'll finish it up tomorrow. But if I can get some help and from him and get some area cleared out that I don't have to really worry about, I'm very excited about that. So we're going to call the episode here for today. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, and we're going to hopefully finish the ink farm and get the shop built that's right over here, all in one episode. So I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful night or day, and ta-ta for now.